Good morning, everyone. I've decided to make a video for this upcoming month, May. I know we're 3 days in, but never mind, it's never too late. We have an important events happening. We've got a corridor of eclipses, starting with a solar eclipse on the 30th of April and ending with a lunar eclipse on the 16th of May this month. So the solar eclipse is when universe supplies us with things. It gives us things. It gifts us something very important for us. If we couldn't achieve something, if we couldn't get something, it gives us what we need at this time. Not necessarily what we want or whatever what we thought will happen, but it actually supplies you. It gives you what you need in your path. And then the lunar eclipse is usually the clear of your path. So whatever mess was there and we couldn't do it ourselves or we just didn't know how to, well, universe is very kind and it comes and sprinkles that path for us. So it will take away what's weighing you down, what's stopping you from achieving your goals and be better, your higher self. It will clear the path. So let's do the spread anyway and see what for each star sign, what it holds for us, what to hope for. Okay, so we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarian, and Pisces. And I think I'd like to add some other cards on top of that as a I guess it's like a bit more collaboration. It'll give us a little bit more insight. So we're going to do some other cards. And this one fell on here, so we'll just leave it there. Okay. Oops. So let's do that. I'll just do 2 each, I think, for each sign. Just collaborate on what's for us to wait for. Because it's quite an important time, especially when eclipses occur. It has an important message individually. Obviously, everyone has got their lives, they're different, we're all individuals as such. So, but it will make sense to each one of us what that means and what scale it's on. Okay, so let's start. Aries. This month you have a overall, the month is quite it's Empress, which means patience. You really need to I suppose keep your, maybe not necessarily temper, but keep your eager, keen self to go forward so quickly and so fast at bay. Have a patience. Know that not everything is done so quickly. Not everything is achieved overnight. It's a process, and process has got different time scale for each project and for each individual. And also you have support of your family, abundance this month. Spend time with your family. Be kind to your family, because your family will be kind to you. And money-wise, don't go mad spending. That's the message for Aries this month. Do your clear budget. Just make sure that you don't overspend or spend on impulse, so to say. Best time for you to really retrieve, concentrate on your home and family, and be cautious with money. That's Aries. Right, let's see what happening to Taurus is. Taurus has got a wonderful card overall. Again, family orientated, very much of a a beautiful feeling all around this card. It's everything is good at home. Oh my God, you've got 2 major arcana cards to support you. Probably some news of some sort of work, new skills. Also, again, you know, the wishes might fulfilled. Maybe you have applied for promotion or something. You're definitely going to get it. So for Taurus, this is a very good and productive month, and very good at home as well. You know, so quite a nice month for you, Tauruses. Enjoy. Geminis. Right, Gemini is presented the card that somebody is going to, you know, you guys are going to look after yourself independently without relying on anyone, which is great stuff. You know, it's good that you can. As I said before, when this card falls out, I always say not everybody can look after yourselves by yourselves. You know, have to depend on other people, but it's great if you can look after yourself. So that's still in progress, you know, Geminis. You'll be carrying on with your workload as usual, so to say. And the cards to collaborate on this month is it just saying to you, don't get stuck on bad habits. That's the only thing you'll have to watch out for. There is a times where we think, oh, I shouldn't really be doing this, but you still do it. Or vice versa, you'll say, I must do this. Be it a new way of life, be it picking up a good habits and leave the bad habits behind. But you just don't do it. All the intentions are there, but there is no action sometimes. You know, so whether it's to do, whatever it might to do with your individual life, if you set out to do something, just check that you actually do it. Or if you want to leave something out, just check that you stop doing it. And do give yourself, you know, I think it's all to do with healing. Do give yourself time to heal. I think you need to slow down. You need to calm down. The Queen of Cups trying to tell you that, you know, you need to slow down, calm down, take your time, be more intuitive, look inside yourself. Look at your life, do quit the bad habits, not just thinking about it, do it. And take up the things that you always said you're going to, but haven't yet. You know, it could be anything. It could be your behavioral, it's about your behavioral pattern basically. It's just urging you to also have a balance between work and your pleasure, as in, you know, rest rather than partying or whatever. So yeah, make sure you look after yourself, Gemini. Okay, so we have got here Cancer. Good money time for Cancer. It's a news on definitely news on an income. You know, it's all positive. It's all good, and the collaboration is King of Pentacles and the Temperance. So yes, it's quite a lot of you Cancers are in work projects of some sort, or waiting for the money. Money is definitely an agenda this month. Please be patient. Carry on working. Carry on producing what you're producing. Know that, you know, even if process might seem slow, it's a process. It's still a progress. So be patient and let that, allow it to happen to you. You know, just concentrate on what you're doing, concentrate on your project, and know deep down that as you're doing it, somehow universe will provide you all in and out. It will provide you with everything you need and take away what you don't need. And it's a quite stable financial month for you. I would say it's a good month for you money wise. Okay, so it's Leo. Leo is at the moment on the high horse and planning to do things, planning to do the work projects, not necessarily what you know, not necessarily at home, but it could be at home as well. But it's so, you know, you're raring to go, and that's quite good. And what supports it It's when you are ready to go, please make sure you make this decision thinking and considering absolutely everything. So don't make rash decisions, you know, sit down, reflect on what's happening, reflect on what's coming your way, because as I said, you are in the middle of some sort of project, because of the Knight of Wands, sorry. You are in the middle of something, so please watch out, you know, take all your options, consider all options, sleep on it, do not make rash decision, because once that decision is reached and done, there is no turning back. So you've sent it, it's gone. So consider all, this month all will be about decision making and about adaptations that you wish to choose and agreements that you wish to agree on. And yes, it's basically a good month to overall reflect on everything on your project, what's going on, and make a final decision without rushing. Okay, so that's for Virgo. Virgo at the moment, not good. This month will be a little bit uncertain for Virgos. Not quite knowing what to do, where to go, and how the circumstances are planning out. Which does happen, you know, it does happen. And the card supports, you know, Virgos are so they so good at something bad, as in like imagining things that haven't, you know, what if and what's that, living on a what if and what ifs all the time. What if that happens, what if this happens? It's, you live in a nightmare, and the Virgos are known for it. They're such a warriors. There will be no problem, they'll create one in their heads. It's just what they like. So I urge you, Virgos, please, remember, it's your imagination, what you think and what might happen in the future, because it hasn't happened. But with worries, we often invite these things, not that we want them, it's because we concentrate all our emotions and thoughts on the actual outcome that we don't desire. So just catch yourself in time, what you're thinking, and, you know, flip it on the other side and just say, you know what, I don't know what might happen in 5 minutes, never mind what's going to happen later on. So it's not necessarily a truth, it's just my fear, which is my imagination. So please, you know, be wise with this, you know, because imagination does manifest things. Your thoughts and emotion do manifest things. So please make sure that you aware of what you're thinking, what you invest in your energies on. The Ace of Cups shows you that you really need to chill and make sure that you have your thoughts in balance and take responsibility of what you're thinking and what your thoughts are, you know. So there you are, Virgos, just chill out. Okay, so that's Libra. Libra's month is a little bit up in the air, not knowing what's going to happen, but you actually taken a leap anyway into the unknown. So this month will be full of surprises, will be full of unknown things, full of new things that you haven't been planned to, which is quite good. Also, what's backing up this month all going to be about building up money. There's going to be financial prosperity for you. You know, there will be not necessarily a huge thing, but it's something that's be steady and it will be provided for you, and you can build that up. And also do some work at home. You know, that again, there's another star sign who's actually working on something. It could be quite hard at times, you know, because you have to like almost, you know, you always have to do your best, but almost like sometimes prove yourself if it's being at work, or maybe do rearrangements at home. But it's all month about surprises at home, some money sort of news on the good side. You know, there's something that's will be TikToking into your favor, but let it be not a huge amount, but it will be steady amount, and you can be a huge amount if you put them all together. And of course, work-wise, you know, distribute yourself wisely with your energies. So that's for Libras. Okay, let's do Scorpio. Oh, that is. Right, Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune is changing for Scorpios. So again, massive change, and I think with the eclipses as well, it's fair to say we're all going to be touched by them. But I think it's especially fixed signs that will be touched by them directly, and Scorpio, I think, one of them. So a bit of a testing month for Scorpio, I'm afraid. It is all to do with you have to be careful who you put your trust in. I mean, it's either you that could be feel that you need to be dishonest to someone, but I feel it will be done to you. So it's a little bit of a heartache, broken heart to do with dishonesty. So this month, Scorpios, I do ask you to just to be wise and mindful who do you trust, and if you do see there's somebody that you do trust, abuse it, I suppose. Don't take don't give your value for your gift of trust. Don't judge them so much as just say to yourself, you know what, I'm better off without. So this month for Scorpios is a realization of who you're putting your trust into. Be careful. The cards are warning you of dishonesty and a heartache from someone that you laid your trust into. So Scorpios, keep your eyes open and be on guard, which you're absolutely brilliant about that. Okay, so going on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius month will be filled with, what's next? What do I do next? All these choices, all this, your imagination running wild of what can I do? Shall I do this? Shall I do that? Maybe thinking of new business, maybe thinking of new home arrangements, you could be thinking about anything. There's loads of things you're thinking about. That's exactly what your month's going to be filled with. And what's to back up is something will come to the end. And you have to, it gives you an opportunity to think or have a little peek through the keyhole about finances. Maybe, dear Sagittarius, you must consider that, maybe you should slow down with so many things and distribute yourselves to all these things without concentrating on one and giving your attention, 100% attention to one project, instead of spreading yourself to so many, and in the end it does not succeed. And in fact, it's probably, never mind it doesn't succeed, it actually hurts you financially as well as emotionally, because you get disappointed. Narrow your choices, narrow your desires of, where does it lead? Put all little things into boxes and see what boxes filled up the most, and say, yes, this is the one desire I want to do, I want to pursue. And then of course you'll have more success. So this month will show you, with all the eclipses and that you cannot go on like this, just spraying yourself all around, spreading yourself all around without giving a full attention that it deserves to your project. Choose a project, because everything else will go, this has to stop, end of. And then you'll see the improvements. So that's the message for this month for Sagittarius. Make sure you narrow your choices and go for it, because it doesn't work otherwise. You're going to get burned down, and then your health, your finances, and of course yourself will be disappointed. So consider that. Okay, so next one is a Capricorn. Capricorn is also is a little bit worried about something that might happen or might not seeing a full picture. What do I do now? What do I do now? That's sort of what's happening, losing your sleep over things. And what's going to To back these cards up for this month is Hangman and a Queen of Swords. That means wait, just wait patiently. Do not, wait patiently. But once you've stopped waiting, wait until you see the final sharp answers. They're not going to come in a nice rounded ways. It will come with sharp words, and it will say, right, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to do that. It could be someone telling you this, or it could be the circumstances telling you this. It could be voice in your head says, right, I can't be doing this anymore. I don't like to live like in a limbo any longer. I have waited, and I think I should do a plan. So I think that's your message for this month, Capricorn. Formulate your plan. Once you waited and you're thinking, right, I'm ready to leap, take a straight action, or listen to the sharp words, or listen to sharp events of circumstances that basically forces you to leap and change what you need to change. Okay, so next is Aquarius. Me and fellow Aquarius says, oh, I've got a bit of a card of dishonesty here too. Right, I have to be careful. I have to be careful, and also fellow Aquarius says, we all have to be careful with who we lay our trust in. Who we lay our trust in, because it will show that we might not giving the gift of the trust to right people, or right circumstances, or right events in our life. It does back it up. We Aquarius, we can not necessarily avoid it, because this all-inclusive world, everything's inclusive. Good, bad, beautiful, and ugly, everything's inclusive. So if we come to this month, if we come to some sort of, well, hang on a second, doesn't add up. The cards urge us, be wise, go within yourself, do not do any harsh moves until we see what we're doing, because you have the two major arcana cards with Hermit and Moon, which suggests that if somebody's been telling us a porcupine, or we invested in the events or thoughts that didn't really pay off as it promised, it's okay, it's a lesson. So just go within and wait until you could see things clear. The answers will come, of course. It's just not necessary. It just urges you not to do harsh decisions. It urges us not to go within rather than out before we know what's going on. Because once you know what's going on inside, then you can make clear decision. So there you are, Aquarius. We must reflect on things, and we must wait until we could see things clear. Pisces. Oh, Pisces having a little bit of a, oh my goodness, Pisces will be having a bit of a conflict this month. Yeah, you have the same cards actually from different decks. So dear Pisces, yeah, be ready to have the opposition this month. However, you have got a beautiful card of a family and harmony at home and stuff like this. So you could fight for your family, or just stick out for your family of some sort, or you could have an argument against your family who wishes you well. Nonetheless, it will be conflict. This is life, we do have conflicts. I urge you to just keep in mind that your family, we all have different families, we all have different circumstances. But this card tells you that the family card seems to soothe this conflict. But the month is going to start with a conflict. But it's okay. It's okay. Let that happen. Let that take place. And then, because it all pays off with a nice get-together family thing. It could be your friends. So, some people don't have families. Some people don't have families as friends. It does happen sometimes, sadly. However, we all have family, what we'd call, it could be your best friends, it could be place you visit, it could be even your pets or whatever. So yeah, it's everything soothes out at the end. So month starts with the fight, argument, opposition, but it is soothes it out towards the end of it. So probably this eclipse will be quite a transformation for you too. Well, it will be for all of us anyway, but some of us will feel it more than others. So there you are, everyone. Hopefully that covers it all for this month, and let's have a great one. Let's ride this corridor of eclipses with dignity and experience that we gained every day. Let's go for it. Yeah, let's enjoy it. Happy May. Take care. Bye bye.